Hello there everyone, welcome to Pick Up Play. I have finally got myself a Playdate, which I ordered during lockdown, but I can't remember which lockdown, and there was an issue with the European release, or not the release, but the pre-order thing, and we ended up waiting, which then meant, like, literally added like 9 months to the waiting list, and then I was supposed to get it before Christmas, but it got lost in the post. Thanks very much, true to form, always reliable. I finally got my hands on it. I've had it a bit less than a week, about a week, let's say, and fortunately have got some more games. So you probably know already, but the way the games work is when you buy a Playdate, you get season 1 for free. I say for free is part of the cost of the console, I guess. And they are releasing games. It was originally planned to be 1 a week. I think there was only going to be 12 games, but now it's, I think, 24. I could be wrong. And they're doing 2 a week. So that's not the worst thing. That it's a good idea in the sense of you have to play what you've got, because you can't just get all 24, play 1, and then put it down and never play it again. You're going to have to try things out. The issue with it is you get something like the first 2 games were Whitewater, Wipeout, and Casual Bird, which I've not really played, I have to admit, because, Whitewater Wipeout we'll start with this, and it, if you are old, you might remember California Games on the Mega Drive. I think it was a SNES version. I think there was a Master System version, I'm sure of it. And yeah, it plays like one of the games from that. I was doing it too fast. Use the crank, as you can see. Oh shit! And oh man, I'm really bad at it, I should say. I did all right yesterday, but yeah, you kind of need to get a bit of speed up and then go. There is a big wave coming. There is sharks as well. Look at this, nailing it. But as you can see, big wave. And I'm concentrating. I'm doing well. I'm concentrating. Oh, I lost all my speed. Shit. Oh well. Yeah, that's good. Let's go. But yeah, but because I wasn't immediately good at this, I didn't really play it, because it's, oh no, I'm rubbish at it. I can't do it. And so the problem with the season pass concept, I guess, I'd only have it, I could have done a double. Ah, but that's it. We'll call it. No, we won't, because I got a good score. I'm going to register this score. Yeah, if you get a game like this that you don't like, or you're not very good at, or whatever, what do you play? You've played your game. You're sort of stuck down. And the thing you need with any new console, really, it's something. Fuck. Oh well. It's something Sony have learned, I think, with the PS5, is having a free game gets you playing the game. As you can see, I've not managed to do a lot on it. Usually I just cancel out and just say, well, I fucked up, and then that's it. So I don't tend to stick at it. But yeah, it's alright. That's probably the best I've done. As you can tell, I was concentrating on it. I should say as well, it looks really sharp and really, contrast is really, I don't know what you call it, striking, I guess, on the screen itself. It will look a bit blurry and a bit washed out, because the capture, there is an app you can use called Mirror. It's just, you go to the Playdate website, and that's you just get it from there. There's just a thing. Just search Mirror Playdate, I guess. And that in theory, lets you capture and stream from that app. However, I found it was like missing frames and stuff like that, whereas on the capture, but it plays it fine. So I'm using OBS to capture the app. Seems like a better way to do it. again, this one here is just a music maker, which there was a point in my life where I would have sat and made loads of music on this. I, as it stands, cannot be asked. And maybe back in the DS days, I would have been like, yeah, I'm going to do an entire album. No, I can't be asked for this. I didn't fully understand it. There is, as far as I can tell, no real instructions, which is a toy, and that's fine. No issues with that. But again, that would be, I don't know, built in. I had a couple of really good games to play. Maybe I'd dabble with it. Not so much now. This is the game I think most people will have seen for the Playdate. It uses the just the crank. That's it. There's nothing else to it. And it's pretty cool. It's I forget who it's by actually. I was trying to remember. I should have looked it up. But yeah, so we're on the crank. We're doing 6th date. I might go back. I am further than this, but maybe I should show a different. We'll see how I do. But oh yeah, no, I am going to go back because I remembered which one it was. I was testing last night, capturing stuff. So we'll do the 3rd date. If you just go backwards, it will. There you go. So the point is, it's 3 o'clock. Your date is at 3 o'clock. You need to get a move on, and you have to get to her as quickly as possible. You're not going to be able to make it in time, but yeah, you're rocking forward and back to. You still have to rank on that bit. So 4th date. We won't show too many, but so yeah, that's what happens if you hit something. I really struggled with this particular level, not because of the butterfly, but because of this, which I've now just done first time. But yeah, so I'm gonna take it. I've been using a case, so it's just fallen off. So too much vigorous cranking, unbelievable. Disgusting. I have to tick that box on YouTube. I'll level with you. Okay, so I should say these are the 4 games that I've got so far. I say games, that's a music maker. Game. I haven't played enough of this, but this is more sort of RPG-ish, but not a traditional RPG, I don't think. Then you can go to somewhere like Itch, and there's a bunch of Playdate games on there. Some you have to pay for, some are pay if you want to, if you can. You know, why not? Why not pay? And again, if you've been playing something, which I have, you can always just chip in some money when you've got some spare, just to as a tip, I guess. So I have played a few. This is one I paid for, Necro Crisis, and I think I paid for. I think it was this. Yeah, I think it was One Big Pac-Man. So I'll level with you on this. I think I've said this a few times. I will level with you because I keep wanting to talk about this. It's just solitaire. It's various different types of solitaire. It is the thing I have played more than anything else on this Playdate. It's great. It's a little tiny. The Playdate's tiny. Fits in your pocket really easy. The battery lasts forever. And it charges really quick as well. Like, just play some solitaire. It's perfect for it. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't spend 160 quid on a game console to play solitaire, but if I recommend the solitaire game. So, Super Corporate Tax Evader is this. I have a feeling. No, I was going to say I think this might have been made by someone who doesn't actually have a Playdate, but I could be wrong. Anyway, the point is simple. Shred as many documents as you can without the lawyer spotting you. Dock and undock the crank. So, I don't know if it will make a noise. No, it didn't. Yeah, dock and undock the crank to hide the paper shredder. Okay? You'll see what I mean. So, there's a lawyer. Now, he could just burst through the door. Okay, we need to... just in case. Who's he talking to? Okay, let's just keep going. Oh. He's going to burst through it. Okay, let's keep going. Ah! Let's have another go at it. But yeah, the point is not to get caught by the lawyer. Let's shred as many documents as we can. Okay. It didn't start like this last time. So I wonder if it saves some sort of progress. I'd like to... just in case he does. You can sometimes get into a conversation with the... Jesus Christ. Need to shred some more documents. This is not the most exciting. Oh, yeah. Now, I think you should have a Playdate. That's my tip. You should be sat there with a Playdate when he comes in. Now, he could just burst back in. He's done that before. But... yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's kind of all there is to it. It's alright, I quite like it. Yeah, looks good as well, I think. This I've not yet played. I've seen there is video on the internet of this being played, not by me, but yeah. Necro Crisis is one that I'd spent money on. I think it's $6.66, which actually equates to about £6.96, I think, or 86, I forget. Yeah, it's a... so I should say as well, you have to shoot here. There we go. It's Operation Wolf meets House of the Dead, but named after Time Crisis. With Duke Nukem on the top. So yeah, you can't reload when you want. You have to empty the chamber and then wind backwards, but otherwise it is. The issue with it is it's not particularly comfortable to use the D-pad and the crank at the same time.
This is my best Duke Nukem impression. Do you like my Duke Nukem impression?
So I haven't seen any health pickups, any end to the level.
Do you like my Duke Nukem impression?
Ooh, shit.
Kill, kill, kill.
Yeah, you can see I'm not particularly good at this.
Suckers, you boneheads. Here is a man who would not take anymore. I need a drink. Eat lead, freak.
Again, it looks a lot better on the actual screen than it will on this capture.
Eat lead, freak.
And it's cool to have, like I said, there's clearly a lot, not that there hasn't been effort on everything else, but there's a lot of effort gone into this, and it is a, you know, it's a Playdate only game, I think. I don't see how it could work on anything else. Might be, I suppose, but... yeah, I won't survive too much longer. I'm really bad at this game.
Repeat after me, impressionable.
It'd be a lot easier if you could reload when you want, but they've sort of said that they died. They said that they saw some replies to comments from the developers, and they sort of said like, "Oh, we balanced the game for it." As far as I know, it's just a score attack, but I don't know because I'm bad at it. But yeah, that's... I haven't used the motion. You can turn off the quips. You could change the sensitivity. I have moved the sensitivity up. I haven't used the motion yet. I don't know. Maybe I should. This is... One Bit Arena might be my favourite game on it, I think. It's cool. It doesn't use the crank, so I'm going to put the crank away so it's out of the way. Simple little game. It can't show too many sprites, I guess. But yeah, you're this dude, and you shoot enemies. They come through various doors. At the minute, it's just the 3 at the top, but there will be more items drop down, and that will can increase your rate of fire, the power of your weapon. You can get extra lives. You can get a kill-all. You know, so it clears the screen. So I got an extra life and died immediately. Brilliant. Oh shit. So what you will start to see is enemies kind of come in waves, and if on this stage, for example, if one comes out the middle, it won't be 2 come out the middle kind of thing. It'll be 1 from the middle, 1 from... So we've had 2 from the bottom here. Yeah, and you can see they then came from the top. It does that a lot. You can also only fire... I think you can only fire 3 projectiles at a time. We've got a life. I could do with better weaponry, because there'll be stronger enemies on this one. This guy needs multiple hits, which... yeah. I don't know how long to play for, because it's not, you know... he says after he dies straight away. We can more lives. Okay, we don't really need more... I mean, we do, ideally, sure, if I was playing it all day. But yeah, we'll do this level, and so you can see what the next one looks like. They get, I think, generally speaking, more entrances, or I guess it changes where the entrances are. I don't know what we picked up there. I didn't see. Okay, we got a shield. Doesn't last that long, the shield, but... Kill enemies. Oh no. Another shield. I'd like the better weapons just to mix that up a bit. So I was going to say the items don't last long. You need to kind of get over there if you want them. Well, much use. But yeah, it's that level. Different enemy types. Yeah, so I guess the darker enemies take more hits. Anyway, I should probably move on. Yeah, we got the rate of fire up, but we haven't got the better weapons. Oh well. I should move on. I should move on. Wait, no, I'm gonna get this and hope for the best. No, it's a shield. Right, okay, let's call it. So, I don't want to show you... I'd show you the file sizes because they're tiny, but to show you that, you'd see my account number and all that sort of stuff, so I can't... I don't mean bank account number, because I don't think you can buy directly on this, but yeah, you'd see my Playdate number, I guess. I don't know what you could do with it. Should we show? Okay, yeah, well... This is a game I only sort of found... I downloaded it the same day I downloaded a bunch of stuff, but I only started playing it yesterday, and it's really good. I will probably be terrible at it now, but let's just put that there. Okay, put that there. We could do with saving them, really. But, yeah, the point is to make a loop. That'll do. There we go, so we made a loop, but what happens eventually is you end up having to make like big ones just to cover where you put things, you know, to make space, because you end up not being able to make loops and stuff. So let's put that there. Let's put that there. Okay. Oh, I fucked up. I should have used. Oh well. There we go. So you get more. I think you get more points if you do a larger loop. That's actually what I was waiting for. I knew we'd get on then. Oh well. Yeah, it's again something if I was going to make a suggestion, is maybe find a way to display what's coming next on the screen somewhere. Don't know how easy that is, but I'll put that here. And here we won't show too much more, but I'd like to get to a bit where it starts getting stupid. No, shit. Yeah. Okay, you can see how it might start to get more difficult, right? Okay, so we're going to burn a life. Or I should just move on. I could just move on, could I? There we go. That's what I was aiming to do. Yeah, we'll move on from there. I like this. This is a good little game. Again, it was on itch. Fully recommend it. Good little sort of puzzle game that you can just sit and play for a while and you get quite into. Snake is just Snake. I don't think it's a great version of it necessarily. It might actually be better playing on the capture, but I think the D-pad of the Playdate is less than amazing. I mean, it's fine just moving up and down, but you wouldn't want to play like a Playdate fighting game on it or something. Also, the console is so small where you would want to sort of get a bit of a grip, you can't. There isn't the space there. So there are certain games that I don't think will work on this. 1-Bit Pac-Man, there is a series of 1-bit games on it, and so it's not quite just Pac-Man. It looks like Pac-Man, obviously. Slightly different maze. But it's, let's just get this. And obviously that's very Pac-Man-ish, isn't it? Eating the ghosts and stuff, but let's get that. Oh, you see, that's something. I think the hit detection on the pellets is not quite there. But I could do going. Oh shit! See, that's the D-pad's not very good. Let's go down. What I wanted is go up. This shit. But you can get a gun and then just start shooting ghosts. That's, to my knowledge, not in. That might be the first time there's been a gun in Pac-Man. I don't know, but I can't say I've encountered a gun in Pac-Man before. Do a bit of distance shooting there. Also, the you need to get the power pellets to finish the level is the other thing. I will lose the gun now because I've. But it's had it reloaded? No. I think that kills all the ghosts. which is one of those things that's not necessarily okay. The most useful thing if you're getting from stuff from around it, you know. But yeah, I probably don't need to play any more of this. It's, as you can see, it's Pac-Man, and sometimes you're carrying. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, this I've not played yet. Apparently it's really good though. And Playtris is Tetris, and okay, that's not going to work on that block, is it? But also like you can crank to. I find it not worth doing. I find if you use the down, you can be sat there a while before it actually sort of locks into place. So I'd recommend just using up to. I believe that is a relatively new Tetris rule, or Tetris whatever, I don't know. Yeah, that's... yeah, no, that's fine. And there you go, we've got a Playtris. Well, it's a good place to stop it again. Could just switch blocks, to be fair. But yeah, that's Playtris, and that is the Playdate. It's, in terms of things going in favour of it, there's clearly a mix of games on there. How much support it will get from the indie world, maybe now they're getting into people's hands, which they have been out for a while, but you know, they're catching up, I think, in terms of getting them out. I hope. I don't know that that's true, but still, increasingly more people will have them, so maybe maybe there's more chance of games coming. People will get used to ideas, or you know, see things bounce ideas off each other, all that sort of stuff. Maybe, I don't know, but it's something that, because it's, I've had this thought about the Switch, right, and how the Switch feels like it's very much coming to the end of its life. I would have quite happily had it replaced last year, really. I don't mind that it's, you know, there's still good games on it and everything. But I buy, you know, I buy like new Dreamcast games. There are Dreamcast games coming out. There's NES games coming out. There's Mega Drive games coming out. You can do that because the hardware is so limited, so outdated, that it's doable. It's quite easy to do. Or not quite easy to do. You just have to develop it. But people aren't like complaining that it's not running, I don't know, the latest Doom or something like that. They're just impressed it runs Doom, like original Doom. That sort of thing, that's the difference between the Switch and something like the Playdate. So you could, in theory, have this, have games come out for this for decades, forever, right? It won't, but you could, you know, if the in the same way the Commodore 64 still gets games, you could have that in the way the Switch doesn't. You've also got, for me, I've got more games coming here. I think they're wanting to do a season 2, by the sounds of it. Yeah, maybe there's a full scene. Maybe maybe there's a bunch of stuff I haven't even seen yet. I don't know. It's entirely possible. Yeah, the hardware itself, the crank, it's fine. I just think it's not the most comfortable thing to hold. It's quite it's not got pointy edges, but it's not exactly got smooth edges either. And it's so small. Like using the D-pad and the crank is difficult. Just because like it might be easier for other people. I've not got giant comedy hands or anything, but I am an adult, so you know. But yeah, I'll be honest, after the problems I had getting hold of it, I was a little disappointed in it. The more I've played, and particularly when it's like, well, I like solitaire. Now, the more I've played, I've started to discover some other things. One Bit Arena and Loopsy in particular. I've started to really enjoy it. I'd like more, even though it's quite a you know, not quite a one and done sort of thing, but Super Corporate Tax Evader made me laugh. Fine with that, just nonsense sort of things. That's, you know, that's cool. This is apparently really good. You cannot go back, and yeah, Sketch Share Solve is apparently pretty cool as well. So yeah, different. I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, different get it to do different things and different style of games, it could be pretty interesting. So yeah, I might do a deeper dive on some other games maybe as they come out. I might just do a batch of games in the way I've done a few today. I might do that again once some more games are out, but there's probably plenty of videos out there for different Playdate games, but maybe, you know, might do it. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. There's a bunch of stuff on the channel. So we load some solitaire whilst I'm doing the outro. Yeah, plenty of games on the channel, plenty of videos on the channel, including some Let's Plays that I need to get back to, actually. And in terms of the crank on solitaire, by the way, once you've got all the cards out of here, you can then that's not I'm just playing solitaire now. Yeah, you can I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, I will get back to Castlevania in particular. I might carry on with that Dead Space game, but I will get back to Castlevania. I've also got a new Dreamcast game on the way, so that's one new Dreamcast game, so I'll do something with that. But yeah, the Castlevania stuff gets streamed to Twitch, so it's on twitch.tv/GokiBand, same as this YouTube channel. And obviously, yeah, it'll then get uploaded here. But thanks for watching. Hope this was interesting, useful. I don't know. Yeah, Playdate, it seems all right.